Hey y'all. So I need you to listen. Y'all, I literally came outside today and just sat in the grass. And honestly, I know that may not sound deep to some people, but for me, y'all, it kind of was. Um, because y'all, I'm realizing something. See, some of us have gotten so used to surviving that we don't even slow down long enough to breathe anymore. And I mean, like, really breathe. I'm not talking about that multitasking breathing, not rushing and breathing, not let me, y'all, answer the next text while I'm eating, while I'm fixing everybody else's problems breathing. Y'all, I mean, like what I'm doing now, actually sitting still long enough to to hear yourself again. And I said, you know what? No, no, girl, you need to get outside. I didn't need an office. I didn't need any performance. I didn't even need to be trying to sound all polished today, guys. I just wanted to come out here and just talk because I think there are a lot of women right now, especially high achieving women, y'all. If you're anything like me, y'all, we are exhausted. And nobody knows it. And honestly, sometimes they don't even realize how exhausted they are because y'all they've been functioning like this for so long. It's become normal. And girl, can we just get real for a second? Can me and you get real for a second? See, some of y'all look amazing on paper. Yeah, you got those degrees, you've got the titles, you've got the businesses, you've got the leadership role, you got the influence. And And here's the thing, everybody around you, everybody's looking at you like, whoa, she's really got it all together. And meanwhile, you over there running on caffeine, on cortisol, on prayer, and here's the thing, on survival mode. And y'all, that's why I keep saying when relationships and health collide, the body is going to keep score. Because your body is listening, even though you may not, is listening to your life, not just your food. It's listening to your life. Like who's draining you? What's stressing you out? What are you tolerating? Hmm. What are you suppressing? What keeps breaking your heart? And what keeps disappointing you? See, y'all, your body is taking notes the whole time. And can I tell y'all something? I think successful women have become professionals at disconnecting from themselves. Yeah, professional. See, y'all, we know how to perform. Yeah, we do. We know how to show up. We know how to lead. We know how to get things done. But some of us, oh Lord, some of us don't know how to rest. We don't know how to receive. And we don't know how to sit still without guilt. Ooh, that part right there. See, y'all, right there, that will preach itself. And listen, y'all, I know this woman because I was this woman. Y'all, there was a season where everybody thought I was winning. Y'all, I was making money. I was living in California and I had them ocean views. Y'all, business was moving and baby, at the same time, I was emotionally drowning. I was crying in private. I was exhausted. Y'all, trying to survive in environments I knew were unhealthy for me, while at the same time trying to look strong. Because successful women, y'all, don't always feel safe falling apart. Yeah, I said it. And some of y'all listening right now, you've mastered survival so well. And people, yeah, they do what they did to me. They call you strong when really you know you're tired. And here's the thing, your body knows it. Your hormones know it. Your nervous system, nervous system knows it, guys. That belly that won't go, your gut knows it. Your sleep knows it. Those sugar cravings know it. That inflammation knows it. Girl, your body be over there like, ma'am, hello, we're not okay. And guys, that's why I get so passionate about the blood analysis. And it's not because I want another wellness trend. No. It's because I started realizing the body tells y'all, it tells the truth. And when I started looking at the blood under a microscope, I realized something crazy. Y'all, women would sit in front of me saying, Anissa, I don't know what's wrong. And then their bodies would literally in that moment be showing signs of stress, exhaustion, dehydration, inflammation, and here's the thing, survival. And most of them thought the answer was, and this is what they came to me for, another diet or another supplement or another workout. And sometimes, y'all, the body is just saying, baby, no, I don't need all of that. I need peace. PEACEs. And whoa, y'all, that's hard for the executive woman because we're built, how do I say this? We've built our identity around being needed, um, being dependable, being productive, being that strong one. But somewhere in the middle of taking care, y'all, of everybody else has abandoned themselves. And I think that's why so many women, y'all, are disconnected from their bodies now. Because, see, they stopped listening to themselves years ago. And eventually, the body starts talking louder. And it's going to talk louder through exhaustion, through anxiety, through burnout, through weight gain, through that emotional eating, through the brain fog, through all that sleep issues. See, the body, y'all, keeps score. And let me say this because I think this is important, y'all. I'm not saying every health issue is emotional. No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is emotional stress absolutely impacts your physical health. And there's science all around this to support it. I mean, y'all do know stress impacts your cortisol, It impacts your sleep. It impacts your digestion, your hormones, your inflammation, those cravings, even your decision making. See, all of it. And many successful women, y'all, you've normalized stress so deeply that you don't even recognize peace anymore. See, some women don't even know how to function unless they're overwhelmed. Wow. And can I say something that may sting a little bit right now? See, a lot of successful women, yeah, you are disciplined, but disciplined in the wrong direction. You're disciplined at suppressing your emotions. You're disciplined at overworking. You're disciplined at ignoring yourself. You're disciplined in, here you go, you're disciplined at people pleasing. You're disciplined at surviving, but not disciplined at healing. Because healing, y'all, requires honesty. I mean, real honesty. Not that social media honesty. No, not that soft life captions. I mean, real honesty. That kind that says, y'all, I'm overwhelmed. Come on now. I'm exhausted. I don't know who I am outside of performance anymore. And y'all, can we talk about something else? Yeah, I know I'm on a roll. See, some women have been in survival mode so long that their body doesn't even know what safety feels like anymore. I mean, like, if life gets too calm, hello, you get uncomfortable. See, you gotta check. You're gonna be checking your phone. You gotta handle something. You gotta fix something. You gotta call somebody because, y'all, chaos is what's become your familiar to you. And girl, I don't know about you, that's exhausting. And the body keeps a score of that too. And you know what, y'all? I've also realized something else. See, a lot of women think confidence comes from achievement. Oh, that's me. But real confidence, y'all, real confidence comes from finally trusting yourself enough to stop abandoning yourself. Wow. I know that part right there. Because some of us achieved a whole lot, y'all, while privately losing ourselves. And see, eventually your soul starts asking, okay, but who am I outside of all this doing? And honestly, y'all, that question right there, that's where healing starts. Not in perfection, y'all, not in performance, not in pretending. See, healing starts when a woman finally gets honest enough to say, I can't keep living like this. And I'm going to tell you, that is why I am so passionate about going to the root, not just the symptoms, the root. Because symptoms are just messengers, y'all. Your body is trying to communicate. And instead of asking what's wrong with me, maybe we start asking, what has my body been trying to say all along?
And y'all, I want to take a break for a second, because all I hear Daddy saying to me real quick, I need to say this. Y'all, if this conversation that I'm having right now, y'all, it's just flowing. If this is hitting a little deep already, I want you to go over and grab my book. I know I don't talk about it a lot, but Over 40 Stuck in a Fat Body, How to Create a Beautiful Mind, Body, and Soul. Y'all, that's a wonderful book. And listen, that book is not just about weight. Y'all, the book is really about understanding the emotional, mental, and physical weight we as women carry every single day. Because, see, sometimes the body is holding on to more than fat. It's holding on to that stress, your pressure, the trauma, or even survival mode. And see, once you understand that, y'all, everything starts changing. Okay, I hear you, Daddy. All right, let me get back to the conversation, because I could stay there a long time. And honestly, y'all, one of the biggest things I'm learning personally right now in my life is that healing, y'all, is not just physical. I love the gym. It's emotional. It's spiritual. It's relational. It's environmental, y'all. All of this is connected. And when women finally start healing holistically, I'll tell you, y'all, everything changes. When the woman changes, everything around her changes. Their standards change. Their confidence changes. Their relationships change. Even their decisions change. And here's the hype. Their body changes. Y'all, not because they hated themselves into transformation, no. But because they finally loved themselves enough to stop surviving. And I can tell y'all something else. Y'all, the strongest woman in the room is not always the loudest woman. Sometimes she's the calmest. See, sometimes she's the woman who finally has learned boundaries. See, the woman who stopped over-explaining herself. She's the woman who has stopped, y'all, trying to earn love through exhaustion. She's the woman who has learned how to protect her peace. Y'all, in executive women, y'all, they need this conversation badly. I'm just going to say it. Because the world rewards us for over-functioning, for over-giving, for overproducing, for never stopping. And meanwhile, our nervous system is somewhere in the corner screaming, please sit down. And wow, y'all, that's why I came outside today. See, honestly, I think my body needed a reminder, y'all, that life is supposed to feel lived too. Not, you get what I said right there? Life is supposed to feel lived to, not just managed. And maybe y'all, some of y'all need that reminder too. And maybe healing starts with just sitting still. Maybe healing starts with just having some more boundaries. Maybe healing starts for you with just getting more rest. Maybe healing starts with being honest Or maybe healing starts with finally admitting, sis, you tired. And listen, if you if you've been watching my blood analysis videos, y'all watching all the reels I be doing, trying to figure out, okay, who is Lanisa out here? What exactly are you seeing, Lanisa? What you seeing? Girl, let me tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing women whose bodies are adapting to emotional survival. That's what I'm seeing. And once women finally see what their bodies have been trying, y'all, has been trying to communicate, that's when y'all transformation starts becoming real. And speaking of that, let's talk on that. If you've been curious about those blood analysis or being intentional about juicing, I want you to go to the city juicery. Yes. Because one thing I love about intentional wellness is this. Y'all, we stop guessing. We stop randomly throwing things at the body. And what we need to do, we need to start actively listening to what the body needs. And what does it need? It needs things like hydration, stress support, inflammation support. I mean, it needs real nourishment. And pairing the live blood analysis, woo, come on now. That's where things start getting powerful. Yeah, that's where it starts getting powerful, y'all. So, because let me explain it this way. See, because women are finally can see what their body has been trying to say, when you do that blood analysis, you don't have to guess this thing anymore. No, you don't. All right, let me just keep moving. Let me keep moving because I can get stuck there. Let me get back to why I came out here, back to this conversation. Because I really want you to leave with something. And honestly, I think this conversation right here is really what you've been craving right now. Y'all, not another girl boss harder speech. You know how I can get out here and go woo, woo, woo. Not another let's get productive speech, y'all. We got to go hard in the paint conversation. No, not any of that. What you were needing, women are craving peace, y'all. We're craving wholeness. We're craving safety. We're craving just to allow our nervous system to have some regulation, to have some truth, to have some rest, to have some healing. Yeah, that's really what we're craving. We're craving those connections because some of the most successful women, y'all, I know, are privately exhausted. And if that is you today, I just don't want you to hear me. Well, let me say this. I want you to hear me clearly. You can heal. And your body is not your enemy. It may actually be the messenger you've been waiting on. And maybe, just maybe, if you finally start listening to it, because when relationships and health collide, y'all, I'm going to keep saying the body keeps a score. But healing allows you to finally change your story. And baby, you deserve a healed story too. And I know I've been talking and talking and talking. So y'all know what I'm going to do? Come on. I'm going to douche you on out of here. I'm a deuce, y'all. Hopefully this helps somebody because it sure has helped me. Deuce out.